sweeties, it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. As you see, my co-host is not here, baby. She wasn't able to do the video with me because, Chad, if y'all follow us on Twitter, you seen I was like, I'm taking down this weave, Chad. And by the time she got done washing that shit, it was, baby, by the time she got done washing and flat ironing all that damn hair, it was time for her to go to work. So I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and do Ask Candy and Skittles anyway because we didn't do it last Wednesday. So, Chad, I got all these flowers. Chad, I need to do something to my hair while I'm bullshitting. But y'all don't tell nobody. Don't get it together. Anyway, so, here we go. I only have 4 questions because, you know, Skittles isn't here. So, you know, next Wednesday we'll do more like usual. Okay? Alright, first question says, she's 17. Her best friend is the same age. You know, they've been best friends since they were 15. At 15, her best friend lost her virginity. And so did all her other little fast-ass friends. They all lost their virginity at about 15. Except for her. She did not lose her virginity. But they kept calling her names like, you a baby. And then, you know, just calling her names because she hasn't had sex yet. So she lied and told them that she did have sex. I guess it's when she was 17. This was recent. And so the name calling stopped. But she said she feels bad because she lied to her best friend, you know. And she said, but here's the twist. Her best friend's boyfriend knows that it's a lie because he's friends with the dude who she supposedly knocked off. Y'all get that? Did y'all get all that, chat? If not, rewind. It's too much to go back through. So, here's the even bigger kicker. He told her that if you don't let me knock you off, I'm going to tell your best friend that you lied to her. And she feels like her best friend won't talk to her no more if she finds out she lied about having sex, which to me, baby, that don't sound like no best friend. But he's going to say, if you don't let me hit it, I'm going to tell her that you lied to her and you've been begging me to take your virginity. What type of bullshit is going on with these teenagers these days, Lord? Okay, let's get it together. First off, sweetie, let's start with your best friend first. If you honestly believe she's not going to talk to you anymore because you wasn't a little hooker whore, then what kind of best friend is that anyway? I understand you're so, you sad that you lied to her and you just don't know what to do because you don't want her to stop talking to you because that's your best friend. But if she would actually stop talking to you all because you didn't let some little nigga knock your socks off, then she needs to go about her business. I mean, I know you're 17 and this best friend thing is 17 and 15 and 16 is just like your world and everything. But that's so stupid. If you honestly believe she don't want to talk to you no more because you wasn't a little hooker, then she needs to go somewhere and sit down. Now, I would say let her know, because if it's true about the whole boyfriend going to, he's been trying to get at you and he's going to tell her that you trying to get at him, that could get a little sticky because y'all young. She going to believe her man when he say, your girl been trying to get at me, especially since she think you already had sex. So she already think you a little hooker too. You know, and the whole time you ain't even done nothing. So if I was you, I'd tell your friend, I'd be like, look, I'd be like, girl, I got to tell you something, but you can't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? And she going to be like, okay. I'm like, look, girl, I got tired of y'all calling me names and acting crazy, so I lied. I've never had sex. But, you know, y'all was making me feel all outside-ish and things, you know. And then just let her know like that. I don't know if you want to tell her about the boyfriend thing, because it could go one or two ways. You can tell her about the boyfriend, and then she going to think you're lying. You're probably trying to get at him, because if this is already the type of best friend who you think would stop talking to you because you didn't have sex, I'm pretty sure she'll stop talking to you over her man. So you can either keep your mouth shut and just let her know that you really are still a virgin. Or you can let her know, listen, he's been knowing all along because, you know, they're friends with the guy who I supposedly knocked off. And he's been telling me that he was going to tell you if I don't let him have sex with me and you my best friend. I don't want that to happen, so this is what it is. Please don't get mad at me. I came to you and told you once he said it. But you're going to have some repercussions, because if she's so petty you think she will stop talking to you over that, it's going to be a problem. But you got to look deep and see if that's the type of person you want as your best friend, you know, baby? So good luck with that. You know, make sure you send us an update now. Okay, who's the next one? Oh, okay. There's a girl. When she was 7, her uncle married a lady with 3 kids. So they all started claiming each other's cousins because, technically they are. She said they got so close that not blood couldn't even made them closer. But they ended up getting a divorce, and everybody moved away. Years later, okay, the oldest boy, he was killed. So everybody came back together to the funeral, okay? So she stayed around trying to reconnect and, see what's going on with her cousins. Of course, they're not really cousins anymore because they got divorced, but you know how that goes. Only problem is one of her cousins is looking at her like, no, baby, we ain't cousins. What's up? What's up with that cookie? You know what I'm saying? He's a little hooker, yes. And she says she doesn't even look at him like that. She doesn't even have any type of feelings toward him like that. But then she gonna write me and say, but, hypothetically speaking, which we all know that means you got a little feelings, baby. I ain't gonna tell nobody else, but So she gonna say, if hypothetically they were to hook up, would this be weird or unusual? 1, would it be weird and unusual considering the fact that, y'all aren't blood? True. But I think it would be a little weird because I have the same thing. Like, my grandfather was with my grandmother, but she wasn't like my mom's mom. It's just some lady he hooked up with years and years and years and years ago. They never got married, but she was always there. So she's still my grandmother, My uncle's on that side, but they're not really my grandmother and my aunts and my uncles. But to me, they was there since I was born all the way up. So, yeah, those are my uncles. That's my aunt. That's my grandmother. Would I date my uncle on that side just because it's been years past and I ain't seen him? No. It's nasty. I don't care if it's blood or not. To me, it's nasty. To you, it may not be. To a lot of people, it may not be since it's not blood and they ain't seen each other. But to me, I couldn't do it because I'm still looking at that like that's my family. Especially, you said blood couldn't have made y'all no closer. That's family. You feel me? So, no, baby, I couldn't do it, me personally. But, you going to do what you want to do. But you ain't fooling nobody. Talking about you don't care about you don't even look at him in that way, but then going to put a P.S. Hypothetically, get your little ass out of here. I ain't going to tell nobody to share. Go on somewhere. But, no, I wouldn't do it. Because that's family. Regardless of the fact, I don't care how long you've been gone. Everybody, even now, with your blood family, there's been some uncles and cousins you ain't seen in years. You wouldn't date them. Just because you ain't seen them in years, right? Right. So, let's get it together, boo-boo. Oh, yeah. Get that together. Okay, we got another one. Okay, there's a girl. She's 16. She was in the mall, getting her shop on with her auntie. And this dude kept following her all over the mall, right? So right when they was about to get ready to leave, he walked up to her aunt and was like, ma'am, would you mind if I talk to her and get her number, right? So the aunt said, yeah. So she got the number. He got her number. She said, after a while, they started talking on the phone. And soon after, they became sexually active. She said, now she's pregnant. Remember, 16, started talking to him, now she's pregnant. He doesn't know, and her family doesn't know. And basically, she wants to know how should she tell her boyfriend and her family, and what tips do I have as far as working, school, and raising a baby. First one, I'm going to tell you this first before I start in. You should have worn a condom. They got condoms for women now, so we don't have excuses like that no more, baby. Or you should make sure he put oh, wait, and I left something out. Y'all. He said that he was, I think she said 17, but come to find out he's 19. So she's 16 and he's 19, okay? So, yeah, and then it was only a few weeks before they started having sex. So you really should have strapped up. I made him strap up because you don't know what he got, where he been, child, because it happened so fast with y'all. But I'm going to leave that alone because, hell, ain't no point in telling you now. But the first part, how should you tell your boyfriend and your family? There's really no abracadabra magic to it, baby. You're going to have to, like I've said before with, young girls who write us and tell us this, you stepped in a woman's shoes. You feel me? You felt like you were grown enough to lay it down and hook it on up. So you need to be woman enough to accept the responsibilities. So you're going to have to sit down like you laid down, like a woman, and you're going to have to let them know. Okay? Now, I don't know which one is going to be harder for you to tell, your boyfriend or your family, but you need to let them know. I mean, you might even need to tell the boyfriend first, see what he got going on, because if he's going to support you, I see what it is. Since y'all only been talking for a few weeks, you don't even know this man like that. But see what he has to say, see what's going on, because evidently you want to keep it, because you want to know how you're going to tell everyone. And then hopefully if he has the right attitude about the situation, y'all both need to sit down, talk to your people, and tell them together. Okay? Let's say that doesn't happen. Let's say he's an ass wipe and says it ain't mine. Okay? You still have to take care of that baby, because like the old saying goes, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Even if he acts an ass, you're still going to have to take care of responsibilities. Point blank, period. There's no getting around that. You need to let your mother know, period. You just need to let her know. I mean, there's no magical nothing. You got to sit her down, even if you got to cry, because that's what I did, child. But my mama knew. I told y'all, I had my daughter at 18. And, you know, I still ain't want to tell. You know, that I got knocked up my first time around. One hit or quit on that ass. And I still was like, you know. My mom came to me and said, Candy, I'm going to the store. Do you need any pads? I just broke down crying. She already knew what the hell was going on. But, you know, you just got to go and tell her. You got to tell her. Let it be known what it is. And you got to let him know. You just got to come out and say that. Now, second part of your question. Do I have tips on work, school, and raising a baby? Now, I was pregnant in school, my last year in school, because I had to write, 9 months, so 17, whatever. I worked all the way up until I was 8 months pregnant, until they told me I needed to be on bed rest. I worked, I did school. She wants to know how she can still work and be in like the 10% top of her school or something. I mean, just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you turn stupid, you know, so you can still get your work done and get it popping. And you, 16? So you only got one more year to go. As far as raising the baby too, hopefully your parents, even though you got to realize a lot of people be like, well, hopefully my parents can help. But your parents have a life too, so it's going to be hard. You might have to work that job, get you some daycare that your child can go to, while you at school. But it's going to fuse together. A lot of us get motherly instincts when we get pregnant. Some of us don't. I ain't going to stand nobody. But you're going to find a way to work it out. It's been done before you. It's going to be done after you. It's going to be done with you. So what you need to do is basically step into the woman's shoes. That little girl, the little girl where all you got to do is go shop at the mall and chill, that's gone, baby. I hate to tell you that, but that's gone. You grown as hell right now. So you just gotta step up and do what you gotta do. You get in school, you take care of your stuff, get it together. If I was you, if you're right now you're in the top 10 percentile, that's what you said, so you're pretty damn smart when it comes to books. See if you can start taking a few more classes, doing a few more work to see if you can graduate early. So at least that part will be out of the way. And then with the work, work as much as possible as you can until the baby gets here. And then as far as raising it, at least your school will be out the way. And then if you already have a job, you'll be able to, have daycare and stuff like that. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard as hell. So I'm going to pray for you, baby. And, I hope you let them know. Shit, if you need some help, call me. Send me a number. I'll talk to your mama. I'll talk to the baby daddy. But you need to let somebody know, child. And, soon. Because soon you're going to be showing. So I hope everything goes right with that. And I hope, you get it together. And as a side note to all my young sweeties, babies, quit thinking you can lay down, have sex, and raise up with no consequences. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because, yeah, okay, sex feels good, with the right person. But what you got to understand is, sex was made to have babies. I know, crazy, right? Crazy. But that's what it's made for. So once you lay down, and you laying down, and you're not using protection, and you're not making sure he's using protection, And then you wonder why, oh God, I'm pregnant, what am I going to do? You should have thought about that shit before you lay down. Point blank period. Point blank period. And I'm telling you this not to seem as if I'm better, because I did that same dumbass shit. I was stupid. I got hit with a one-hitter quitter. I didn't even get to learn from my mistake. You know what I'm saying? Not calling my child a mistake, but the fact that I was so young and it happened, anybody in their right mind wouldn't really want to have a baby at a young age. You'd want to be stable and, because you don't want to go through a lot of bullshit. And everybody, when you're young, you go through a lot of bullshit raising your child. Especially if you keep your child and you're the one that's actually doing the raising. So when I tell you this, it's like, it's not no high and mighty type shit. It's telling you, I've been through it, I understand. Use your brain. That's what it's meant for. And then there's so many little girls who be like, oh, I got pregnant. And then they keep getting damn pregnant. Baby after baby after baby after goddamn baby. Learn your lesson, is what I'm saying. Learn your lesson. You see, I got one child. One. I had her years and years and years and years ago. I ain't got no more. I learned my lesson. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I'm going to say to y'all. Learn your lessons, baby. If you was smart enough to where you didn't get hit with a one-hitter quitter like myself, learn your lesson. You can't have a sob story if you keep doing the same dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? People aren't going to keep feeling sorry for you if y'all continue to do the same dumb shit. People will only help somebody so much until they realize you don't even want to help yourself. You feel me? That's for everybody. All right? What we got? We got okay, we got one more, Chad. We got one more. We got one. This is a long one, Chad. I had to check this out on the thing. Okay. She has a question. She has a deadbeat dad situation on her hands, okay? She said she met this guy. First off, when he was trying to get at her, this nigga damn near ran into a pole looking at her, right? So, she said once they got together, at the time he was working 2 jobs, things between them got serious really, really fast, and she said she knows she should have slowed down. She said after they got together, she got pregnant a couple weeks into the relationship. Here's another one. She got pregnant a couple of weeks into the relationship. She said he got into a little trouble, so, he got sent up the road, on vacation, as some of us would like to say. And it just so happens is he got out on Father's Day. And she told him that she was pregnant, and he was so happy and like, woohoo! And something that she said she completely thought it was going to go the other way. She said, but after that, things went downhill. She said she's always prided herself on keeping herself up, and she even stayed that way even when she was pregnant. She said, anyway, all of a sudden, when he got out of jail, oh no, he was in and out of jail, and he was creeping. He didn't think she knew. She said, but being young and dumb, she accepted it and still kept being, the top girlfriend, the best girlfriend you could be. If he needed her, she was there. If he said, come here, whatever it was, she was there. Even while he was cheating on her. She said she thinks that was a problem. Then he kept creeping even after she said he was doing everything he wanted, everything he needed, so she finally let him go. She met a new guy who is like great with her and treats her son like his own. So of course, here come baby daddy. Niggas kill, first side note, niggas kill me with this shit. You understand? Let me tell you something, daddies. When you feel like you don't want to take care of your child, and then you leave the baby mama, then the baby mama is with another man who's treating your child better than you are, then you want to get up, you ain't about to have that man around my child. Why? You ain't doing shit. Hooker. I digress. Back to the story. Where the hell am I at? Okay, so he got mad about that, wanted to get back in the picture. She wasn't feeling it, so he decides to ruin that relationship. I don't know, she didn't say how he ruined it, but evidently he ruined that relationship. And then he went and put himself on child support. So she was like, okay, cool, at least I'll be getting some help. She said, wrong. This nigga, every time he got a new job, as soon as that child support people would get at him, he'd quit the job, so he wouldn't have to keep paying child support and go find another job. Then, it would take him a minute to find that job and start taking it out. So he quit every time child support find his ass. My bad, y'all. I ran out. So I don't know where it stopped off at, but she basically said, he would get the child support, and then as soon as child support would find him at that job, he would quit and find another job. And then when they found him again, he'd quit again. So she said she had some people, you know what I'm saying, who could take care of that for her. Don't tell nobody. But she was like, she didn't want to go that route, and she didn't want to get anybody in trouble. She said, plus not only that, she even thought about taking care of them, you know. Don't tell nobody else. But she was like, you know, she thick, and she know what they do to thick chicks in jail, so she gonna chill. She said, but it's messed up because her son doesn't want her to get married now because he feels like she would leave him like his daddy left him, and that's sad. You know, that's fucked up that this baby is thinking that way because daddy's left him. You know, but basically, she wants to know what should she do about the situation. Me personally, because she said the courts won't help nothing. Honestly, baby, I wouldn't even sweat that nigga. And when I say this, I'm going to break it to you like this. You already said, you know, you doing you taking care of you and your child. You had a man in your life who was willing to take on both of you, which there will be another man that will want that. You said he messed it up, so I don't know if you're with him anymore, because then you said the son doesn't want you to get married or whatever, but I would not, you can't force a man to do anything. Or you can't force anybody to do anything, and for that matter. But women who always be like, you gonna take, you know, argument, you gonna take care of my child, da, 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 da. The most yell, you can yell at the top of your lungs, you can yell till you turn blue. They're not gonna do anything they don't want to do. So baby, and it's sad, but your son is already, it sounds like your son is already giving up on him. Like, he left me. Mommy, don't you leave me too. So it's like he's not even studying his father right now. So if I was you, let him do what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, it's gonna catch up with him. Because I don't know how it is, you know, we're in Florida, because I think that's where you said, yeah, Florida. But I know with Skittles, she was letting me know, like with the child support she has, they won't do anything until they get to a certain amount that they haven't paid. Then they'll go after his ass. So I don't know if they do it there as like she has it being done. But eventually they'll get him, since he is on child support. He's going to get got. When? I have no clue. But if I was you, I wouldn't even waste my time worried about him no more. Worry about you and your son. Take care of you and yours. Don't worry about the next motherfucker. Don't even depend on nothing he got going on. Because as you see, you can't depend on him. You feel me? So take care of you, take care of little man, and keep it moving, baby. I know it's hard. It's always hard for a single parent, male or female. But ultimately, we got to have the strength of both parents. You know, when you're a single parent, you have to have the strength for mommy and daddy to make sure that baby grows up the best way possible. So do you, sweetheart. Don't worry about him. Fuck him. Hell, I changed my number. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. And if he really wanted to be a father to his kid, okay, he went through child support and all that, okay, then he would go to the courts and make sure that he could see his child. He ain't worried about that shit. He's not. That was his way of messing up what you had with a man who's willing to step up and take care of his child. You feel me? So my advice to you is just cut unnecessary drama out your life. You know, of course, everybody wants the father of their child to be in the child's life, but unfortunately, we know half the time that's not how it works out. So instead of trying to keep getting him to be in his life and then it hurts the baby more when he leaves and doesn't come back or call, let him do him. Make sure you and your son is happy. You feel me? That's what I got to say about that one. Yes, indeed. We also have a update. Is it on this one? Oh, but before I sign out of this email address, let me just show y'all something, okay? Because I'm getting sick of people, y'all ain't answer my question. I've been writing, and I've been writing, and I want my question answered. Listen, let me tell you something, you little hookers, okay? It's not like we got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 10, 20, 50, 60, 70, 100, 200. It's not like that's all we got. I'm going to show you something. And this is just the ones we haven't checked yet. Let me see if y'all can see this shit. Let me goddamn blow this bad boy up. You see that? Let me see. Can y'all see that shit? What's that say? Huh? That says 507. That's just the new ones. Okay? That's just the new ones that we haven't read yet. We still got some that we may have read but haven't got the answer yet. So just those new ones, 507 new. So look, I don't. You next time you write me talking about some candy or Skittles, y'all ain't answered my stuff. And most of the time y'all saying candy, you ain't answered because I'm the one that's always online. I'm gonna tell you, listen here, baby. You ain't gonna worry me with the bullshit now. Y'all see all these damn questions. Chill the hell out. We gonna get to you. We only do like 6 questions a damn Ass Candy and Skittles. We can't get them all on one video. Chill. We got you, babies. We got you. Okay? Goodness gracious. Anyway, we have an update we didn't get to last time. ATL Sweet TV. Oh shit. Is that right? Hell no. Hold on. We got about 50 million damn emails. But okay, an update from a sweetie. Where's he at? Okay, he was the one who, he was a gay male, and his boyfriend was so jealous, if y'all remember, he didn't want him talking to, any of his, like, ex-boyfriend. Even if you seen him on the street, and he seen him, he hated if he spoke to people. He couldn't stand it if he talked to anybody. Like, he was just really jealous. So he wrote back, and he said, hey, he said, I wrote you all about my gay relationship and jealous boyfriend. It's still the same. He's still crazy and shit. But, he said, but we make it, and I love him. He said, 2.5 years together. I know for a fact he loves me. I have MS, which is a... What is that? Oh, okay. Generic, child, don't y'all talk about me pronouncing this. Something disease. I'm sorry, baby. And he's still here by my side. His name is CJ. He said, say it out. He said, just to let him know that he's promoting the good stuff too. So CJ, your man wants to let you know that he still loves you and appreciates you. He just wish he wasn't, you know, so jealous. But he knows that you love him and y'all still together, and he loves you and he loves you and he loves you. Mm-hmm. And he also said, one more question. Skittles, do you not like to dance? Dead. Dead, diddly dog, damn diggity dog, dead. Y'all are crazy. Listen, let me tell you something. It's not that Skittles doesn't like to dance. It's just my boo-boo doesn't have rhythm. It's okay. She gonna get it together. And everybody keep asking, well, if she was a dancer, blah, blah, blah. Well, she was a dancer, not in Atlanta, to clear it up. Because everybody was like, that's what y'all basing it off of. Not in Atlanta. She was a dancer in Kentucky at a, it was mainly a white gentleman's club. That helps clear anything up for y'all. It wasn't Magic City. No. So let's get it together, babies. So, alright, so that's about it, y'all. I don't know how long this is. I probably talked y'all heads off, but, you know, sorry. Alright, sweetie, so I am definitely out. I want to say, you know, thanks to everybody who keeps writing us. Everybody who understands that a lot of people write and don't come up here with the smart mouth because we haven't got to your question yet. Appreciate you. To all the new sweeties, hey, how you doing, babies? Go back and watch some of the old videos because y'all be asking us all types of crazy questions that we didn't answer 50 million times. And I know y'all knew, so we ain't going to get on you. Just go look at the old ones. Trust me, you'll be entertained. You will. I promise. And it was somebody's birthday today. And they asked me to shout them out on Twitter. But I don't see you. And I don't want to keep rambling on while I'm looking for it. So, I'm going to go ahead and go. And we'll catch you on the next one, baby. I'm going to look one more time. I'm going to look one more time before I go, okay? Then I got to get on out of here. Oh, Twitter acting a donkey. Alright, we'll catch you on the next one, baby dolls. So, as always, thanks for watching. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend to what? Say it with me. Subscribe. And follow your girls on Twitter. Twitter. Okay, I'm done, y'all. Peace out. Oh, one more thing. You little hookers try to jump on me and Skittles on the last video because we said we was cold. It is cold, damn it. It's 18 below here. It's 18 degrees. I don't care if where you at is 16 or if you 10. Nigga, it's 18 here. It's cold. And y'all keep talking about, oh, you Southerners. Nigga, I lived in Germany. I know what the snow and all that feel like, but guess what? I've been in Georgia for damn near 6 years, so I'm not used to it no more. Get over it and get your ass on up out of here somewhere. Hookers. Love you, though. Bye.